Have you ever tasted a tomato bursting with flavor unlike anything in the supermarket? That, my friends, is the magic of heirloom plants. These aren't your average supermarket varieties. They are living links to the past, carrying the stories of generations gone by. Heirloom plants are open-pollinated, meaning they reproduce naturally by wind, insects, or birds. This natural process allows them to develop unique characteristics over time, resulting in a dazzling array of colors, shapes, and sizes. From the vibrant stripes of a Cherokee purple tomato to the delicate fragrance of an Auntie Rob's wild goose plum, each heirloom variety has a story to tell. These stories are not just about flavor. They are about resilience, adaptation, and the cultural heritage they represent. Imagine growing a type of bean that your great-grandparents enjoyed, continuing a tradition that stretches back decades. So let's dig into the world of heirloom gardening and discover the treasures it holds. Heirloom plants are more than just delicious. They are vital for preserving biodiversity. In a world where industrial agriculture favors uniformity, heirlooms stand out as champions of diversity. They represent a vast and irreplaceable gene pool, containing traits that may hold the key to future food security. Why is biodiversity so important? Imagine a world where all potatoes are susceptible to the same disease. A single blight could wipe out the entire crop. Heirloom varieties, with their diverse genetic makeup, offer a safety net against such threats. They provide a reservoir of resilience, ensuring that our food system is robust and adaptable to changing conditions. Heirloom plants are a testament to the power of natural selection, a process that has been ongoing for millennia. By growing heirlooms, we become caretakers of this precious heritage, ensuring that these stories continue to be told. Moreover, heirloom gardening promotes a healthy ecosystem. One of the most rewarding aspects of heirloom gardening is the ability to save seeds. Imagine collecting seeds from your most prized tomatoes, beans, or flowers, knowing that you can plant them again next year and share them with others. Seed saving is a simple yet profound act that connects us to the cycle of life and empowers us as gardeners. Saving seeds is like preserving a piece of history. It allows us to carry forward the legacy of these plants, ensuring that their unique characteristics are not lost. The process itself is straightforward and deeply satisfying. It involves selecting the healthiest plants, allowing them to go to seed, and then carefully collecting and storing the seeds for future use. It's a skill that has been passed down through generations, connecting us to the wisdom of our ancestors. By saving our own seeds, we become independent gardeners, free from reliance on commercial seed companies. We take control of our food supply and ensure the continuation of these precious varieties for generations to come. Starting an heirloom garden is a rewarding journey that connects you with nature's bounty and the satisfaction of growing your own food. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a sunny windowsill, there's always room for a touch of heirloom magic. Here's a step-by-step guide to get you started. 1. Choose the right location. Heirloom plants thrive in sunny spots with well-drained soil. Select an area that receives at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily. Prepare the soil by removing weeds, rocks, and debris. Amend the soil with compost or well-rotted manure to improve drainage and fertility. 2. Select your heirloom varieties. The world of heirlooms is vast and diverse, offering endless possibilities for your garden. Consider your local climate, soil type, and personal preferences when choosing varieties. Start with a few that pique your interest and gradually expand your collection. 3. Start seeds indoors or direct sow. Some heirlooms, like tomatoes and peppers, benefit from a head start indoors. Sow seeds in seed trays or pots filled with seed starting mix 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost date. Other heirlooms, like beans and squash, can be sown directly into the garden after the danger of frost has passed. Nurturing nature's legacy. Caring for heirloom plants. Caring for heirloom plants is a labor of love, but the rewards are well worth the effort. These resilient varieties thrive on simple care practices that mimic their natural growing conditions. Firstly, watering wisely. Heirlooms prefer deep, infrequent watering. You should water deeply at the base of the plant, avoiding wetting the foliage. Allow the soil to dry slightly between waterings, as overwatering can lead to root rot. Mulching around the plants with straw, wood chips, or compost helps retain moisture and suppress weeds. Next, feeding for flavor. Heirloom plants benefit from regular feeding to support their growth and enhance flavor. Use organic fertilizers such as compost tea, worm castings, or well-rotted manure to provide essential nutrients. Supporting structure. Some heirloom varieties like tomatoes, cucumbers, and beans require support to climb or sprawl. Provide stakes, cages, or trellises to keep them upright and prevent fruits from touching the ground. This improves air circulation, reduces the risk of diseases, and makes harvesting easier. The sustainable gardener, heirlooms, and the environment. Heirloom gardening is inherently sustainable, aligning with nature's rhythms and minimizing our impact on the environment. By choosing to grow heirlooms, we become stewards of a more sustainable food system that values biodiversity, soil health, and the conservation of our precious resources. Unlike modern hybrids, which often require intensive chemical inputs, heirlooms have adapted to thrive in their natural environments. They are less reliant on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, reducing the chemical load on our ecosystems. This, in turn, protects beneficial insects, pollinators, and wildlife, creating a more balanced and resilient garden ecosystem. Furthermore, heirloom gardening encourages seed saving, a practice that reduces our dependence on commercial seed companies and promotes genetic diversity. By saving our own seeds, we close the loop in the food system, reducing transportation emissions and supporting a more localized and sustainable food supply. A world of flavors exploring heirloom varieties. One of the most delightful aspects of heirloom gardening is the sheer diversity of flavors on offer. Step into the world of heirloom varieties, and you'll discover a rainbow of colors, shapes, and tastes that will tantalize your taste buds and redefine your culinary experiences. From the sweet, juicy Brandywine tomatoes to the crisp, refreshing Amish deer tongue lettuce, the world of heirloom vegetables is a testament to nature's artistry. Each variety carries its own unique flavor profile, developed over generations of open pollination and careful selection by gardeners worldwide. Heirloom fruits, with their intense sweetness and complex aromas, are a true delight for the senses. Imagine biting into a black crim tomato, its dark, dusky flesh bursting with a rich, smoky flavor, or savoring the honeyed sweetness of a white German strawberry. And let's not forget the world of heirloom flowers with their intoxicating fragrances and vibrant colors. Heirloom gardens, connecting with community. Heirloom gardening is more than just a solitary pursuit. It's a gateway to connecting with like-minded individuals who share a passion for preserving our agricultural heritage and building a more sustainable future. From local seed swaps to community gardens, the world of heirloom gardening is alive with opportunities to connect, share, and learn. Seed swaps are a fantastic way to meet fellow gardeners, exchange seeds, and learn about new and exciting varieties. These events bring together people from all walks of life, united by their love of gardening and their desire to preserve the diversity of our food system. Community gardens provide another avenue for connecting with others who share a passion for heirloom gardening. These shared spaces offer an opportunity to learn from experienced gardeners, exchange tips and tricks, and work together to create a thriving and abundant garden. From garden to table, celebrating heirloom harvests. The true magic of heirloom gardening unfolds when we bring our harvests from the garden to the table. The flavors of heirloom fruits, vegetables, and herbs are unparalleled, elevating simple dishes to new heights and reconnecting us with the true essence of food. Imagine slicing into a juicy mortgage lifter tomato, its vibrant red flesh bursting with sweetness and tang, or tossing a handful of freshly picked Blue Lake bush beans into a salad, their crisp texture and earthy flavor adding a delightful crunch. Heirloom vegetables lend themselves beautifully to a wide range of culinary creations. Roast them to perfection, toss them into colorful salads, or transform them into hearty soups and stews. Their unique flavors and textures will elevate any dish, adding a touch of gourmet flair to your everyday meals. The future is heirloom preserving our agricultural heritage. In a world facing unprecedented environmental challenges and a growing disconnect from our food sources, heirloom gardening offers a beacon of hope and a path towards a more sustainable and equitable future. By embracing heirloom plants, we are not simply tending to our gardens but actively shaping the future of our food system. Heirloom plants represent a vital link to our agricultural heritage, carrying within their genes the wisdom of generations past. They remind us of a time when food was more than just a commodity, but a source of nourishment, connection, and cultural identity. By preserving these heirloom varieties, we are ensuring that future generations have access to the same diversity of flavors, nutrients, and resilience that have sustained us for centuries. We are creating a legacy of food sovereignty, where communities have the knowledge and resources to grow their own food, free from reliance on industrial agriculture. Join the movement, plant an heirloom seed today. The journey of heirloom gardening begins with a single seed, a tiny vessel of hope and possibility. By planting an heirloom seed today, you are joining a growing movement of gardeners, farmers, and food enthusiasts who are committed to preserving our agricultural heritage and creating a more sustainable and delicious future. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a sunny windowsill, there's always room for an heirloom plant in your life. Start small, experiment with different varieties, and discover the joy of nurturing these living treasures. Share your passion for heirloom gardening with others. Remember, every seed we sow is a vote for a more diverse, delicious, and resilient food system.